in order to cover a lot of those 80s songs with a very light sound falsetto, you should be able to do, for example, I'm going to do these notes. You should be able to do these notes all in a very light, controlled, relaxed manner. So let's start. Normally you would do these notes like this. And I'm doing it on the like in bet, right? But long. Hey, right? That sound. And I don't want you to do it that way. That's fine. But the quality that you want to develop, it's a lighter, softer sound. And that is extremely difficult. That means that you have to have a well-developed falsetto and a very good, solid chest. Okay? It doesn't mean that you have to la la la, have that kind of, but it has to be, it cannot be weak. In other words, you have to be confident with your chest, okay? And that comes into play when you start to get into the higher tessitura, or the section in which you're singing in the higher portion of the song. Because there, the only way to survive there is in the mix. There's just, you have to have a strong mix, and all the mix is just mixture of falsetto, a strong falsetto that has been able to come down into the chest, and so it's not 100% chest, but it's a portion of chest with falsetto. Okay, I have other videos, you can check those out for that. But what you want to be able to do here is sing very light. So I just sang a portion of that piece, and it is an opera piece, but for all our purposes, it's just a vocal exercise, okay? Just taking notes. These are just notes that you have to do in the falsetto, very light, soft. So I just played you can go back and listen to that. So now I'm going to and I will go back and forth because I'm doing this impromptu. I don't have the keyboard in front of me, so I may get the notes wrong, but the important thing is for me to get for you to hear the quality that you're after. Again, this is to be able to cover those 80 songs, okay? If you don't have this, if you've been practicing and singing very strong chest, bringing your chest up, you're gonna have to take time to vocalize just some very soft, light, so that becomes automatic, okay? So here we go. Now remember, this is an exercise, so you can change the vowels to whatever vowels you want. You can change vowels in between notes. You can go, for example, you saw how I kind of broke there? It's because you have to control your breath, and it's much more demanding. But when I say it's much more demanding, it doesn't mean that your neck is tense or any of your body is tense in any way. It just demands enormous concentration, okay? Concentration. So here we go. I'll do it again. As you can see, it's extremely challenging, and I went into chest, but you notice that the chest was very light, and that helps. That sound I can use in those 80s songs. That soft chest is perfect, right? Because it will allow me to transition to the higher notes in that falsetto, okay, much more smoothly. So So you saw and you heard I was able to go to the highers in the softer quality, and as I got lower, I had to make sure to control my breath, breathe in between notes if I had to. The important thing here is for you to get comfortable being able to take a song, like for example Ave Maria, like so somebody would start now you hear a little kind of like a raspiness that I have in my voice. That's because I developed laryngitis, and you can hear my voice. I have in my playlist, in the singing part, you can hear that I had, and in some of the exercises in the falsetto playlist, you can hear also how I completely lost my high notes, my complete falsetto. I had no falsetto, so there is some of that there. So for example, so in Ave Maria, and so what I would try to do, I'm going to correct this. So here we go. You hear that? ah, 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 Ave Maria. So pay attention again. Maybe you can play it back, but you saw how I said, I don't want that. Let's say I don't want that, and I want to get rid of that. Ave Maria, 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 Maria. You saw how I got rid of it and then it came back towards the end? It required me to be very, very focused. And if just listen to it carefully and you see what I'm doing. Anyway, you see how I was fighting. Can you hear how I was fighting? Here, the big challenge was breath, because I was losing so much breath to be able to sustain in that very light, soft falsetto quality. Now, if I did the song, so I'm going to do it sort of like a mix. I'm going to bring in some chest, okay? But the quality that I'm going for is that soft falsetto quality, but now with the chest. And now I should be able to sustain longer and not lose so much breath. That's the falsetto. And you saw how I lost the that, okay? Ave Maria, 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 Maria. gra, 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 si, gras, gra, ave, ma, Mariam, gra, 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 grassi, mari. So okay. Anyway, and you can see that I'm fighting with that that raspiness or whatever you want to call it. And so let's see with the other song to bring in some of that chest. Not too much, right? You want to still keep it light. And the challenge with that other song, the opera, it's sung very dramatically. So I'm not singing it that way. I'm using that song, those notes, to practice my light sound, my soft sound, my falsetto. And you can do this with any song. You can pick other 80s songs like the Bee Gees if you can sing that high in falsetto. And I myself do that. I would take, for example, one of their most popular songs, and I'm not going to do it here, but I think it's staying alive, if I'm not mistaken. And that starts in already very, very high. And there you have to be very vocalized, well vocalized, and you have to be supporting, meaning you're taking a deep breath and you're breathing from the bottom up, not from the neck up. Okay? This is actually getting longer than I had expected, but if it can help you, I'm more than happy to help you. So going back to the opera song, it's normally done this way. Right? We don't want that. That's not what we're looking for. We want I'm just going for the notes. See how I'm fighting? Anyway, now if I let me think of if I can think of something else. Uh, so let me flip it. Okay, now I'm bringing back the chest. It's been now 20 plus minutes. Hopefully this has helped. Again, this is to be able to do 80s songs. You have to have that light sound. And if you, for whatever reason, have been doing, like very strong songs, and you've been, pushing your chest like crazy, you've got to now start to slowly warming up, working falsetto into your voice until that's all that comes out of your sound. Anyway, thank you for listening. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit the notification bell, otherwise you won't get notified at all when I upload. And if you like this, hit the like button. I'm assuming that if you're here this long, you can hit that like button. And leave your comments. If there's something you want me to cover, I can certainly try to do that. All right. Take care. Have a nice day, and keep pushing. And not in the bad way, but keep working. All right. Take care.